speaks about the shepherd, and it's the gospel that is read on the feast of this glorious saint that we are celebrating as a patron saint of this parish, St. John, Shanghai, and San Francisco. And what we hear from the gospel is that now he knows us by our name. And that is the whole point of our life, to be known by God, to be known by the shepherd, and to be known by shepherds who are the successors of the apostles and those who also serve in the image of Christ in the midst of the holy community, our ministers, servants of the holy altar. And St. John, whom we celebrate today, is the one who was a true shepherd, and in his life he experienced this extraordinary gift which is called holiness. But holiness in the church, dear brothers and sisters, is something that is not easily recognizable. As we know from the life of St. John, he was not always respected as a saint, especially while he was alive. There were things that people found to criticize him, so that there were slanders and many bad things, rumors surrounded the saint. But how he conquered them, it was through humility. And with that example, we learn how holiness is closely connected with humility. And it is the humility that attracts the grace of God, as the great elder saints from late antiquity used to speak about, especially Saint Isaac the Syrian. But what we learn here from today's gospel, that this shepherd knows us by our name. And this knowledge, which is identical with the communion with the holy hierarch in the community of the saints, is what gives this true knowledge. And dear brothers and sisters, I want just to point to this characteristic of St. John and of all the saints. They always, being aware of their holiness, refer to God, all their good deeds. And whatever they offer, they ascribe it to the Lord. If it's good, they always say that it comes from God. A truly holy person doesn't consider himself as a saint. And the best example is Saint Anthony of Egypt, a great ascetic who believed that everyone else will be saved except for him. And he was the greatest one. So there is this mystery of holiness that is offered to us in the church through our saints, where we realize the more humble we are, the closer to the holiness we are. And let this remarkable feast, you see how the church celebrates holiness. It doesn't speak about it, but it's the feast of the holy people and the holy God. And I invite you to live this truth, especially in the Divine Eucharist, which is the pinnacle and culmination of holiness, which is offered to us in the form of the Holy Communion. And when the priest, very soon at this divine service, exclaims, "The holy are for the holy people of God," our response to that will be, one is holy, one is Lord, the Lord Jesus Christ, to the glory of God the Father. And you see how this activity of holiness, or movement of the holiness in the church, is so meaningful. We refer to Christ, and he refers to his Father. And let's say John of Shanghai and San Francisco, who is the patron saint, teach us humility, and teach us also how the holiness is hidden And when it's hidden, then it is holiness. So we learned in the church to believe that many people around us are holy, not us ourselves, but everyone else is a potential saint. We look at our neighbor standing or sitting in the church who's close to us as a potential saint, then something changes in our life, and this humility of which the person of St. John radiates in our midst will become also one quality that will bring us even closer to the holiness of God. May the Holy Gospel and Divine Liturgy be another experience of this festive celebration of the holiness of the one holy Lord Jesus Christ, to the glory of the Father